And welcome, everyone, to our Werewolf the Apocalypse game, Rage Across Vancouver. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. There we go. It's Rage Across Vancouver. This is the Werewolf game. Got it. As a warning, this is a mature game and explores some dark and troubling themes. These may include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, drug use, and many others. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. The streams are always going to be available on YouTube after the game, so you can always come back to an episode when you feel ready, or you can skip ahead to the next one. So, thank you to our sponsor, Michaela Artoria of Artoria Designs, who creates these beautiful dice boxes. You can visit him on Instagram. The link is in the chat. You can get one of these or a number of other different styles that he makes. He makes like square ones, rectangle ones. I don't know if he makes circle ones. I'll have to ask him. And Illuminagents. Illuminagents is a comedy web series that weaves real conspiracy theories into its sci-fi short-form episodes. It's shot in Toronto, and this indie production will leave you laughing and questioning reality at the same time. You can watch season 1, which includes the musical finale episode, for free on Sika.tv. And there's at least one episode where this guy is in it. I believe season 2 is in production now, so keep an eye out for that as well. And Orc Style. Orc Style is an adults only fantasy fetish fashion brand for all of you orc loving monster huggers out there. Orc Style shirts, t-shirts, and underwear and accessories are sure to drop your intelligence and increase your confidence by 10 points. They've also just released their Chompers Orc Tusks. Chompers are perfect for cosplay, roleplay, and streaming. Orc Style's expert tusk enchanters infuse the spirits of great orcs, trolls, ogres, and goblins into magical tusks that will transform the common human into a fierce monster. And Martlet Games. Martlet Games is a collective of ttrpg veterans ready to work for you. From tabletop RPG development to actual play production, they've contributed to various Storyteller Vault titles and sponsor channels like us to keep the world of darkness a haven for those with stories to tell. You can visit their link in the chat to explore their world, and they can help you create yours. And Demiplane. Demiplane is an amazing resource. It's got a bunch of the World of Darkness stuff up there already as of the time that we are recording this. It's got the vampire stuff and the hunter stuff up there. They're still releasing books, so they're still working on getting a couple other books on there. And they just released the vampire character builder, which is an amazing resource that shows you how to build a character step by step, and it's super useful. I use it all the time. I probably have like 40 characters on there now. I don't know. Who knows? It's there's a lot. But yeah, go to Demiplane, check it out. It's in the chat. And it's time to introduce the werewolf people. Starting up in the upper left-hand corner over here is Monica.
Hi, I'm Monica, playing Viola, the Sea Orge Gale Stalker. Uh, Hopefully not getting zapped this time around.
That was not at all my fault.
Of course not.
And Alan.
Hey, what up? My name is Alan, and I am playing young Ship, who is the Arun Heart Warden rapper of the group, spitting dope rhymes and cutting people up. That's how we do.
We're gonna have to get like one of the rap songs from Young Shift, like spitting rhymes and cutting people up.
I've been jotting some bars down. I am ashamed to say.
And Joanna, right up here above me.
Hello, my name is Joanna, and I will be playing Millie James for you today. She is your Ragabash Glasswalker, who is a environmental scientist, educator at Science World by day, and your environmental hacker by night.
And over here is the special guest to the table for this particular run, Patrick.
Hi, I am Patrick, and I will be playing Martin Fresh Story, your Philodox Heart Warden, who has been ripping and tearing until it is done, and currently has a Scoville rating of 400,000.
Yeah, it's like our last episode got a little spicy. I'm going to get into that in just a second, though. But
Wait a bit.
after we introduce Michaela.
Hi, I'm Mikayla. I will be playing your Arun Black Fury tonight, named Karakwa, who now has a magical sword.
Yeah, we could have used Karakwa last episode because there's a bit of fighting going on. The pack had come up on the Alexander Industries tower, which apparently has some Pentex stuff in it, some not good people. And there was a bit of a fight. Who remembers the fight? Who wants to actually? We could even just fill in Karakwa as Karakwa comes back, because we had Michaela wasn't able to make it last session, so we basically had Karakwa exploring around the building a little bit. So
I got special fed water instead.
It's
brought to you by, it's, surprisingly enough, it's
For me.
Pentex related. Who knew?
So, Steve, what color was the blood again? Just for clarification.
purple, black,
This color.
purpley.
Ah,
No, I'm
Oh.
kidding. Yeah, it was like purplish. It was kind of like it was a lot more viscous than regular blood, but there's definitely something not right about the bodies that you've basically taken apart. And Karakwa, it's at that point that you would come up. They are in kind of the loading dock area. So as you walk around the corner to get there, a white van kind of like peels out and drives off. And it is definitely not a regular delivery type of thing. It is the driver, as you watch as they go by, they're like bug-eyed, freaked out. They're like, it looks like they're sweating. They are driving in the back of the van. One of the doors is kind of like flailing open and closed as they turn corners and like squeal the tires out of wherever it is that they were. And you can probably put the two together and figure out that your loving pack probably had something to do with that.
I'm trying to figure out if impulsive thoughts win. No, I'll go back to my pack. I'm not going to chase after the truck. Not this time.
Yeah, don't be a cliche. You know, a dog chasing after. You know, just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
That would be like, I've been playing Werewolf since the 90s, and that would absolutely be the ultimate kind of werewolf thing of like, some of the pack is like, get the fuck out of here, go. And then one member of the pack just goes and eats everybody. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen it happen way too many times. Actually, not way too many times. It'd be great.
I just want to pause for a second. Shift, are you saying that it's in my nature to be a bitch?
I redact my prior statement.
A wise choice. Very wise.
I was like, can I dig my way out of this one? No.
The storyteller does not have the power to strike anything
Save
from the
my
record,
ass.
so
Yeah.
Oh, he wants
this
to
out,
fight.
edit this
He
out.
wants blood.
Yeah.
See through you
Yeah,
under
no,
dust.
I hear him,
Oh,
I
he
hear him, I
definitely
hear him,
wants
yeah.
blood for sure.
He wants the smoke.
so Karakwa, are you heading back to rest of your pack.
Yes, I am. I won't chase after the car today.
And I will be benevolent and say that won't take a willpower point for you not to do that. Fight against your desire as an Arun to hunt and kill.
Oh no, my ADHD.
So you turn the corner to the kind of the loading dock area of this particular building, and the rest of your pack is there. There's a bit of gore kicking around, like a little bit of purplish kind of. It's not like bright purple. It's like kind of
Plum.
yeah. Like if somebody was looking at it, if they just glanced in that area, they would mistake it for regular red bloodish color. But it's just like a hint too dark.
Can I, if I like touch at it like a fucking wild mangy animal in the street, can I decipher anything from it?
Do you mean like just run your like see if it's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
viscous?
yeah.
Give me a. Let's go with a wits and investigation or a wits and survival, whichever one happens to be a larger pool for you. So Karaquad just walks up, kneels down, sticks her
starts-
finger in the blood, and is just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
doesn't pay attention to anybody else. Just is like, fuck
Nope.
it. Yeah, okay.
Nope. Nope. It's Mental Awareness Month, and you're all about to be real aware.
So,
love that.
Karaquel, I don't want to interrupt you here, but they know we're here. I have the cameras looping. We can go in and storm the castle.
We made a door.
Millie, we
Make a
must
door.
remember that everyone has their own processes, and though we are in quite a bit of a hurry, these things are important.
Of course. I'm sorry. Getting a little bit anxious here. I defer to, the expertise of my
Karaquad,
fellow packmates.
how did that roll go?
That's-
3 successes? Okay.
It's not
You,
that
you know,
bright.
yeah, you kind of sniff at it a little bit. You roll it around in your finger, just kind of get like the viscosity test of it. You've experienced this before. As a pack, you've probably been together for at least a few years. You fought Fomori in the past. This is definitely Fomori blood.
And all four of us are covered in it in various degrees. Martin is like head to toe sprayed with the crap. And you could probably let's see, Martin and Millie, we both shifted to Glabro, correct?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
believe so, yeah.
So Martin's flannel shirt's a little like stretched and ripped, but you can tell like he didn't go like full like war form Krynos. But the body that he's standing over basically has had like its whole lower half of its head like
Yeah.
mortally distended.
From the looks of it, Karaquai, it's like your pack turned this particular poor unfortunate Fomori into a Pez dispenser.
Cool. I probably should say that. But kind of like taking note of all of this, Haruka glances around before she nods slightly and just goes forward towards the door. She's not going to say anything. She's not one for formalities, and she wasn't military trained either.
Just going straight up to the door.
Straight up.
Game plan?
Should probably know I'm ready to pop. Mechanically, Martin's at rage 4 right now.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
yikes.
this would be kind of something that
I knew
Kirikwa could recognize, like when the rage gets up to a certain level. You're like, yeah, he's on edge.
Mr. Cool, Calm, and Collected is about ready to lose his shit.
I'm telling you, man.
So is everyone else okay before I storm
This is
in
the
here?
best version of you out there, dog. I'm telling you. I'm at a rage
Trying.
3, but I'll be all right. That's kind of my
I'm at
vibe,
a
you know?
1.
I'm only at 2.
Cool. I don't say that in character.
So yeah, the rest of your pack is basically on the, let's just call it the rage spectrum of like 4, 3, 2, 1. Like there's the curve.
Tarek was going to just look straight at Marta and then just say, "You should stay back," and just turn straight back around and doesn't even wait for any approval or disapproval. Just going straight forward.
Yeah, you do hear Martin say, "No, this is your party. Go get them."
Oh, we can't take fresh?
Oh, I'm gonna hang towards the back.
Oh, I want to see fresh, man. But that's all right.
Look at it this way: you'll need someone to help get us out, right? Have me towards the back. I'm the first one out.
You see fresh? That's why we have you around, man. All right, let's go then.
I try.
I'm like the shirt underneath my jacket is completely ripped and torn. My pants are kind of like shredded in a strategically Hulk like pattern. And my coat is back on, and all right, let's go.
If they are ripped in a strategically Hulk-like pattern, you have to answer this particular question. And considering your lighting, I'm going to go with probably yes.
They are purple.
Ugly purple pants.
Deep purple. Like black on first view, but then it's like, is that like a purple sheen kind of thing?
Iridescent.
I approve.
Yeah. You see, unlike the old man, young Shift is about fashion. He knows what's what. He knows what's what.
What a shame.
So-
Sophia would
Is
be
this
so
like-
into it.
Edward Norton, like Hulk levels, or is there a sliding scale with this? Like, how bad is this?
I don't like if Hulk was like a Gen Z hype beast. That's what.
So
enjoy
so
that
tempted.
image, yeah, if you like, yeah.
So young Shift's pants have turned into smoke in the water, deep purple.
Yeah, fire in the sky, baby. That's called Gehenna. I learned.
Millie, how are you? How's Millie looking right about now?
She's looking a little bit ragged, but her clothes were loose fitting because she's gotten used to the idea that her pack gets into this kind of shit. So she's now got her backpack back on. She's got her laptop out, and I'm assuming that the back door that she put into the security system will. She's got the cameras looping already. I'm assuming that she'll be able to get access.
Yeah, that should be
All
easy enough to do. What's not easy enough to do, though, your laptop stays the same size. Your fingers are a bit wider due to the fact that you've added 6 inches to your size.
I transformed back.
Oh, you transformed back?
We all shifted back
Yeah.
to Hamid.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, because that would be fun. Like, but yeah.
You're like hunting and typing with gigantic fingers.
Yeah. But no, she transformed back.
Viola, how are you doing?
Viola's pretty decent. She's just wearing a big, fluffy, coat thing, and not much else under there, but um, since she went kind of bestial. But yeah, she's just kind of like dabbing at like her mouth just to make sure she doesn't have any like residue of the grossness from biting the shit out of those things.
Shaking it like a rag doll. Yeah.
Yeah. But just
Um,
trying to keep a calmness to the group because she knows that Martin is like very close to losing it.
all right. So Karakwa, you were going to the door of the loading
Yes.
bay, basically.
I'm here to
Well,
kick ass and chew bubblegum. I'm all out bubblegum, yes.
But before we proceed, I do want to. Can I like? Is it assumed that I could find like I'm looking for like a sledgehammer, a fire axe, something big and heavy that
There
I
would
can swing.
Sledgehammer probably not, but there probably would be like the fire axe in like
Okay.
the break in case of fire kind of
That'll work.
box. Yeah.
Sorry,
'Cause I'm-
question.
Sure.
Would any of the bodies have any like daggers on them?
You kind of search through the bodies, and they were dressed in kind of like black tactical gear. So one of them probably would have like the little kind of like uh kind of all black steel like ceramic blade type of thing.
I take that.
Okay. Mark that on the character sheet.
She's just going to hold it to her.
Okay. I thought you were doing it like Glasswalker style, like. Okay, I've got doing it electronically with my mind.
No. She's setting her intentions with the blade is what she's doing.
Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Those intentions
Karakwa.
are to cut a bitch.
Everybody thinks it's like, oh, I will cleanse this weapon and make it good for the Garu Nation again. It's like, no, I'm just gonna stab a motherfucker with it.
Yeah, quite the opposite. I mean, yeah.
Karakwa, you are at the door. This is just to the kind of loading bay area. Opening it, checking to see. It's got like one of those. It is kind of a metal-ish door. But you can tell it's one of the ones that are like, it's metal kind of around the outside, but it's kind of like if you like hit the door, it's got kind of that hollow sound to it. And it's got like the keypad and look, it looks like it has kind of like an RDF reader. I think they said that right. Like a card scanner, basically.
Yeah, Karakwa doesn't give a shit. She's not even going to try. She's burst that shit down.
Just giving
Give
it
me something to break.
Wow. Okay, so we've gone from Deep Purple.
No, we
to
have not.
Limp
It
Bizkit.
was a coincidence. That's what it was.
We've covered the entire musical thing, and we're only like 20 minutes into the episode.
It was a coincidence. We didn't automatically go to.
Okay, enough of the he said, she said bullshit. Karakwa. Give me a strength and brawl. Are you going to be changing forms in doing so?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, it's just
Not
regular,
yet. Being
like regular
Yeah.
human or maybe Glabro.
regular human.
Right.
I am still kind of beefy as is.
This is true.
I have. Okay. Five on a crit.
5 on a crit. Holy cow.
Yes.
Yeah, that you've done this before. You're an Arun. So Karakwa just kind of without breaking the stride of walking up to the door, you kind of look down, see that it's a keypad. You that annoys you, but it doesn't like raise your rage or anything. But Caraqua just like full on walk and doesn't stop moving as they kick the door basically almost off of its hinges. You hear like the ting 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 of like the metal kind of grating that was around the door as it flies open.
Is that
She's just-
necessary?
She's
No,
just going
but
to keep on walking
it was
forward. She has a
dope, though.
mission. I'm here
Was.
to kick ass.
Let's go.
And I forgot to say this earlier. R.I.P. Rowdy Roddy Piper. So, all right.
Confidence is inspiring.
So Carrico walks through the door, and it's kind of like a regular kind of loading bay type thing where there would be like it kind of opens up a little bit to kind of like unfinished, like concrete gray. You can see the wires and stuff going along the roof, and any piping, any like water pipes and stuff like that would be on the roof. And it's kind of a larger area, and there's two people sitting at like a kind of a folding table. Looks like they're drinking coffee, and they have kind of like not quite security outfits on, but they have kind of like a thing that says like Alexander Industries across the left chest. They kind of see Caraqua coming in, and they're like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! You're not allowed to be back here. What are you doing?"
I was so tempted to quote another Limp Bizkit line. You are so fucking lucky. I have a little bit of self-control right now. Park was just going to keep on going forward. She has a sword in one hand, fist in the other. She's just tonight we ball. Both of them are close, like at equal distance away from her, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just go ahead. I want to give into invasive thoughts. I'm just going to pounce on him like I'm Catwoman. Just start grappling, beating the shit out of this guy. I'm proving a point.
Okay. That would be a Dex or Strength and Brawl, whichever one you decide to go with on that one.
I want to go with strength since that has the higher amount of dice.
Okay.
Please.
And everyone
can I
else.
Use, bonus for grappling.
This would be a grapple, yeah.
Okay.
Everyone else. What is everyone else doing when you see Caraqua pounce on this particular unfortunate human-like creature?
I'm following right behind her, and as she pounces on this cat, I'm just like, oh, yo,
World star.
I pull up my phone and shit. I'm like, no. I do turn on the voice recorder on my phone. I'm like, yo, I'm a sample this for sure.
Screams.
All you get so far out of the recording is a
oh,
yeah.
I can make magic out of that.
Yeah.
I have a character question. Does anybody have like Eyes of the Owl or any sort of night vision?
I do have sense danger.
Okay.
Close.
No, I'm just wondering if I can.
I have stare down. I do have stare
Okay.
down.
I have that also, but I don't know if that gives me night vision or
I mean,
anything like that.
Yeah, no.
No, my intention was to turn out the lights and just have us do this in the dark. So, but let's yeah, okay, back into character. Millie's just like kind of holding back, and she's like, I mean, we could have,
but we didn't.
Damn it!
Hey, but we didn't though.
And then she starts walking towards wherever, like I guess there's an elevator or something like that, like a freight elevator.
There is a freight elevator, yeah.
Okay, so she starts walking towards it. Is there like any sort of keypad on it, or is it just like a
There would be a
standard.
keypad, yeah.
Okay, she is going to start trying to actually like crack the keypad from within the security system that she's
Oh,
Like
yo,
off the wall
like
type
actually
thing,
no
or
like
Like-
meaning
like-
the keypad's on the wall, but the security system probably has the codes
Yeah.
somewhere in there for that keypad. Millie is going to basically within the security system try and figure out what the codes for that particular one are.
now I'm just picturing John Connor from Terminator 2.
I mean, why not? Right?
Easy money.
the little
Yeah.
little thing ticking down would be like 9711.
I feel like I just turned John Connor into Ice Spice there, or they're a bit like Or-
This is the
Oh,
content
man.
you're here for, folks.
Yep. Yeah. So she's
Uh,
gonna basically that's what her aim is she wants to break in without having to actually have an access card, because obviously if they're breaking in tonight, she hasn't had a chance to make those access cards. So
it's
Yeah.
gonna be pretty easy. I'd say intelligence and tech once again. But this is gonna be like you need one success. Sure. And your dice pool. You could probably even just take half if you really wanted to make things a little quicker. Or if you want to, do the dice
I mean
ASMR thing, you can roll. That's fine.
half is 4 successes. I can give you some dice at ASMR, but half is 4 successes. So
Yeah, it's easy
Yeah?
enough.
Okay.
Like this is
all
like
right, cool.
you've been through systems before. You already planted in your back door. So yeah, there's no problem here whatsoever. Next up in the order of attack / entrance, I believe would be Viola.
Viola is going to ready her knife and basically kind of cover Millie as she's doing her thing.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna kind of have her back, and if anybody tries to come near us, I will cut a bitch. So
It's kind of like ready it
Yeah.
just in case.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. So you walk up. Martin. The door flung off its hinges. Shit's basically gone off the rails. You're a werewolf. You're used to this.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I can assess that Karakwa and Young have their goons at least handled for the time being. Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Millie's doing her thing with the elevator. Viola is covering Millie. I'm looking for a water cooler.
You know
I'm just
what?
keeping my eyes out for a water cooler.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go. Yeah, there's a water cooler here.
Okay. While they're doing their thing, this is the last opportunity that we have to really do any sort of prep. I would like to spend my action this round using my Blessed Brew gift on the water cooler.
Okay. What do you turn in the water into?
Well, no, so Blessed Brew costs 1 willpower. There's no pool required. So anyone who drinks the equivalent of a glass of liquid affected by this gift receives the following benefit. Next test resists any kind of fear or hostile supernatural mental ability. Add a number of dice equal to the glory of the gift user.
Okay.
I have glory of 2.
You have glory of 2. All right.
Yep. So this will be ready. Basically, it will be ready to drink next turn.
Yeah.
But we're obviously not going to be drinking it mid combat. I'm getting this prep though.
I remember what the Heart Wardens used to be. So I kind of add a little flavor to this particular gift, and it would turn into a beverage of some kind, not just regular water. But what would you like to turn it into? Like a mead, like a...
Actually, yes, mead.
Okay.
A cinnamon spiced mead.
Nice.
Yes.
Young, you were, I think I may have, were you just recording, or are you gonna actually hop on the other guy?
When I saw Millie starting to hack the the elevator, I look to Paraquat, and I say, "Hey, yo, check him for a fob or card or something."
Is he down? Do I need to keep
There
beating
was
him so I could
five.
get stuff?
How many successes?
5.
5. Yeah, you
Mm.
pounce on him. He's down. The other guy is there, and he drops his like styrofoam cup and his coffee, and he's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa! We don't need to fight. No, what's going on?"
Go home.
I'm going to like point my sword at him. I'm not going to do anything with it, but I'm just being intimidating.
Are you both using that particular gift? 'Cause I think you both have the intimidation gift.
Oh yes, we do have that indeed.
Stare down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, it is charisma plus honor versus composure and resolve, and it costs 1 rage check. So let's do a rage check.
Rage.
I
I wouldn't even worry about the roll.
succeed on a
Well,
I
do
crit.
the
like
rage
making
check.
rules.
Do the rage check,
Okay,
but
word.
with you both
Yeah, okay, cool.
doubling up on it, you don't even need to do like the regular roll because this is pretty much an automatic win on your part. Your large, scary, supernatural creatures.
I just roll a rage die. I don't add anything, right?
Yeah, just one rage
cool.
die. Yeah,
I rolled a 1.
you're getting to get a little angrier.
Okay. I'm now at rage 4. I don't tell anybody.
Pretty much everybody, I would argue, could pretty much people can tell you're
So-
more on edge, you're more angry, you're supernaturally so. So
And
what
I
do you
say-
both say?
Ooh. Paraquat?
Drop everything you have on you now, and do not come back or say anything of what you saw tonight.
Young.
After she says that, I just go. "Ooh."
He's like what would actually what's the pool for that again?
Is- I thought it was charisma and
Charisma.
I think it's charisma and glory.
Charisma and glory, yeah.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
it says charisma plus honor on
Charisma
mine.
and
sorry.
honor. So what
Charisma plus
is the
honor, yeah.
combined dice pool for both of you on that one?
5 on my end.
5 on your end?
6 on mine.
So that's
sorry. Wait. Sorry, 5 on mine as well. Sorry.
5 and 5. Okay, so
Yeah.
that's like 5 for nobody rolling whatsoever as the average roll. So yeah, he like takes the pen out of his pocket and drops it, name tag, rips off the like sewn on Alexander Industries thing on his thing. He's like walking out, he's dropping like erasers out of his pockets and he's like trying to clear them out. He drops his wallet, takes off his belt, tosses it behind him, and he's like gone.
I'm at a rage 4, so composure's a little dicey. So I say, and your shoes too.
Yeah, by the time you yell that after him, he's like the Scooby-Doo type of thing where it's just like you see the footfalls after he goes by. And then he like trips as Young yells that after him because he actually like reached down mid stride to try to like take his shoe off, and then he just kind of like falls and he like quickly scampers and takes them off, and then he runs off.
I go, this is fun.
That part was unnecessary, though. Do you need
But
to be
it
held
was
back?
fun.
Do you need to remain back?
No, I'm good. Let's go.
I'm just gonna take the key card and I don't know where Millie is. I'm just gonna
Just kind of
Gently-
reach up and yeah,
just
because you're kind of beating up the one guy. He's completely unconscious. He's down.
Viola sees this and just goes and grabs it and takes it to Millie.
This will help us on the upper floors. Awesome. And I'm assuming Millie has the code by now to get the elevator open. All right. And I'm assuming the elevator is maybe down by now. The freight elevators tend to be a little slow.
A lot slow.
Okay.
This is like a 20-story building. But fortunately for you, the freight elevator was already down in the ready to be loaded position. So all you had to do is like push the 2 gates up and load everybody on once the key card has been like greenlit and activated.
Excellent. Thank you, Karakwa.
You see Martin finished chanting, "Thank you, Yarrow, for this gift." And then he steps back from the water cooler, and you can see that the contents have changed. Like, hold up, before we go any further, let's all drink up. You don't know what they've got waiting for us up there.
Yes, a wonderful gift. Thank you, Martin.
Does this work if somebody has no glory?
It's the person who basically used the gift.
Yeah.
It's their glory.
Yeah, so it's you get 2 bonus dice to resist mental or supernatural who's its and what's its, mental and fear, whatnot.
Okay, but I don't need to actually have glory.
No.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Karako will
Thank
go
you.
ahead and chug this down, but like after she does it, she's just going to look straight at Martin. It's just like, why does this taste like the co-opted beverages made by the conglomerates? And she's just going to keep on walking.
I like take a sniff of it. I'm like, smells like feet, dude. What the fuck is it?
It's mead. It's honey wine. It's an acquired taste. You'll get used to it.
And it's one of those little
Paper.
triangular paper.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the cone.
Drinking
Oh,
some
for
honey
sure.
wine.
Yeah.
Millie takes a look at it and she's like, whatever. Chugs.
And
Viola just drinks it normally.
little sipping.
Oh yes, it's quite the honey flavor. Beautiful.
Martin drinks his, crumples the the paper cone up, puts it in the pocket of his flannel, no littering, and he'll be kind of the last one on the elevator once everyone gets moving.
Where are you all going on the elevator?
What floor did we see that was the one that was supposed to be like the CEO floor?
The CEO floor is on the, I believe, 26th floor, if I remember that correctly, from way the fuck back when.
Yeah, that was okay. So basically, that was the one that the cameras were not actually facing into the room, that didn't have any cameras on or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. So Millie's gonna turn to the rest of them and say, so are we gonna go see the CEO, or are we gonna screw something up somewhere else first?
Ooh, what did you have in mind?
I don't know. But I mean, I guess we could take out the CEO first, if he's even there.
Shit on his desk, at least.
If we can find a way to access the Umbra from in here, that would be preferable.
Well, if the CEO's probably the one who's stopping you from accessing the Umbra, we'll just go by that assumption for now. Probably the strongest of whoever the wormy peeps are. Then going to his office would probably be the best option for you getting into the Umbra.
Well,
I'm all for it.
I say it's all it's on site for the CEO, and we could fuck something else up after.
Exactly. Let's deal with the CEO, and then if you guys want to do violence and commit crimes, that's on you and me. But
Storyteller, how high up does this freight elevator actually go?
This goes up all 26 floors.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
I'll
Yes.
say.
You got to load stuff into the CEO's office too, occasionally.
yeah, his expensive desk tables and chairs and all that stuff.
I don't know if any bonus points can be given that he's at least giving the help easy access.
Well, he's about to get some help in a sec. Let's go.
All right.
Let's
do this.
Millie punches the button.
This elevator is extremely slow.
Is there at least music? Elevator
No.
stuff?
Not an freight elevator, unfortunately.
I start to hit the side of the wall just.
Oh, I better not
Let's
finish
go.
that or we'll get copyrighted.
Manana.
And we're muted. So, yeah, the elevator goes up just ridiculously slow. It's kind of like if you've ever been in an elevator for like a storage place where it's like you have to like kind of physically hold the button so that it goes to where you want it to go. And eventually you make it up to the 26th floor. What's the plan of attack from here?
Find them. If you want to ass shit. I'll fuck them up. Bounce.
You and Caraqua up front.
I mean, unless you want to get Buckwell too, it's up to you.
Haruka is already ready. She's in the position. She's just like, they can banter whatever they want. I'm ready. I want blood.
The way I see it here, Young, the two of you are more suited for, we'll say, the shock and awe up front, and I'm our get out of jail free card. If I need to let loose, then I've got no problem doing so, but I want to make sure that I've got something to kill right in front of me before I do it.
All right, let's go.
So you're
Let's do
opening the doors. Unlike the other floors, this particular double door combination, you open the door that's in the elevator itself. Then you kind of have to like unlock and then grab and pull open the exterior door. And there's two security guards that are standing on the other side. And as soon as you open the door, they raise their guns and they're like, "Don't move." And that's where we're going to go for a bit of a break.
Ooh.
So come on back in about 7 minutes, everybody, and see what happens when we're on the other side of this particular elevator trip.
I'll go to you.
And welcome back, everyone. All right. So we are just getting off that elevator and we are seeing what's going on. There's two security guards that were kind of dressed the same way as the people that you dispatched down below. And they aim like H&K MP5s at you and they're like, "You're not supposed to be up here, freeze." What is everyone doing?
Actually, I would like to make a correction because what you said before the break that they said was, "Don't move."
Okay, you got me there. One of them says "don't move," the other one says "freeze."
In the Ragabash spirit and in the spirit of not moving, can I reflexively use cat feet, which would be wits and survival, to activate reflexively with a cost of 1 willpower?
Sure.
So that I can reflexively do a lovely little, graceful run around the back of them or something so that I'm out of the way.
Cat feet is mostly for balance, though.
Would it apply to a dexterity though? Like to basically, because dexterity wise, I would be wanting to get out of the way. Like the way I see it, they're in front of me here.
Yeah.
I would want to be, before they have a chance to fire off, I'd be wanting to kind of like scoot around them so that I could come up behind them.
I'm gonna rule that as a yes. That would affect it, because what I'm kind of envisioning is that you would kind of run towards them, but then kind of like your body would go this way as you're kind of digging your feet in dexteritatively to try to like pounce on them from the other direction. Kind of like speed, stop on an angle, and then jump back.
Yeah, and it is like Cat's Grace basically and Vampire essentially, but kind of trying to take some license with it and say that that's what she's trying to do. Okay, so what is it? Sorry, Sir Wits and Survival then.
Wits and Survival. What is everyone else doing whilst Millie is making that particular roll?
I would like to. They said nothing about using magical powers.
What?
They just said not to move.
Okay.
And I have the rest of my life to figure out how my how my thing works. So, may I activate Razor Claws if possible?
You can, if I recall correctly, unless they've switched it in W5, like they've done with a bunch of other things on me. Razor Claws requires you to kind of drag your claws against things and be in a form that is not Hamid.
Never mind then. I have the rest of my life to figure out how my parachute works. I'm going to take that time.
Okay. Martin, Young, or Vila, what are you all doing?
I'm just double checking how this works. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go Krinos?
Krinos? That would
Yeah.
be, let's see, to turn into Krinos, I believe it is a rage check.
It's two
rage
rage checks.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how does this work now that we have a
dual?
Here?
Yeah. For the dual rage check, it'd be 2 rage dice, if I recall it correctly.
Okay.
So you roll those and let me know what the results on those are.
I rolled a 9 and a 3.
So you would not lose a rage point from the 9, but you would lose a rage point from the 3.
Okay.
So you go down 1 rage.
Okay.
And in Krinos form, you wouldn't be able to move until do anything until next turn, because this is the full turn of.
It's like the big change. Yep.
You are shifting and bones are cracking and fur is coming from places that it's not supposed to be coming from, generally speaking.
Allegedly, yeah.
Yeah. And you basically get a massive amount of bonuses, but that will happen next turn.
Okay.
For everyone else, what's up? What are you doing?
Vila's.
Go ahead.
Vila's going to go Glabro.
Okay, that is a rage check.
That's a fail.
That is one less rage than what you had before.
0 rage.
0 rage. So, now we get to look up rage. What does rage do when it's at 0? I believe you just lose the wolf at that point. Can't remember if you add a point to your hog lusk. I think that's a no on that one. Relationship map, advantages. While I'm looking this up, what is everyone else doing? Let's start 1 sec with Millie. How did that roll go for the activation?
It would be 3 successes.
3 successes? Yeah, it kicks in easy enough. Martin, what are you up to?
Martin is going to switch to Hispo.
Okay.
So I lose a rage because I failed my check.
You're a little calmer.
And I can act this round still or no?
For any switching, I believe is it a full
No.
turn?
Yeah. Okay. All right, so I'm going to switch to Hispo, and that is my turn.
Spending or losing rage checks. Losing the wolf. Garu has no rage, has lost the wolf and can no longer perform acts that require a rage check, remain in supernatural form, or use rights or gifts. Rage can never go below 0. Any loss would suggested such would incurred from a failing a double rage check at rage 1 is ignored. The only way Garu can regain the wolf, other than by mystical means, is to howl at the moon to see gaining rage above. Viola, have you howled at the moon this particular evening?
I have not.
Okay, so technically you're at 0 rage, which means that you can't maintain the form you just turned into.
Damn.
So I'm going to rule it that for the remainder of this particular scene, you're going to be able to fight in Glabro.
Okay.
But as soon as it switches back, as soon as the basically this fight ends, you will essentially have to switch back to human form and be kind of stuck there until you can
Okay.
For gaining rage, you can either get provocation, like somebody can like slap you or hit you, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
So if somebody hits you during this fight, that might actually
Okay.
help out.
But question about the howling at the moon. I assume I would have to be able to see the moon to do that?
I would rule that as a yes.
Okay. So my first instinct will be then to see if I can
Get
see
to
the
the
moon
nearest
from
window.
inside this room.
Because you're with the way buildings generally are constructed, the freight elevators are kind of in the center, kind of pillar.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's no moon that you can see from where you currently are.
Yeah.
Karakwa.
Yes. Hi.
Mystify
am
me with
figuring
some
out-
violence.
May I use? I want to burn a willpower and
No, you
use
can't.
curse. Oh, okay.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay. I would like to use curse of a words are really bad right now. Don't laugh at me. Aeolus?
Curse of Aeolus, I believe. If it's the same as it
Aeolus.
was.
Yes.
Curse of Aeolus, yeah. Or for those playing the home game, Aeolus was the sidekick on Hercules' Legendary Journeys. That's the only reason I know how to say that particular word.
I remember everything.
Including
I am going
Xeno Warrior
to-
Princess. Speaking of, go ahead.
I'm going to spend a willpower and I need to roll my resolve and plus glory.
Resolve and Glory. Yes, that is a full action, so that'll take the entire turn.
I'm fine with that. I am a living smoke machine. Right now, I'm just a bootleg Lasombra, and it's fine. I really should have been a Lasombra in the main game, but whatever. We're here now. He can't do anything about it.
You're not a bootleg Lasombra, let's be honest. You're
I'm
a
a-
Wish.com Lasombra.
Oh, them
Red me for
fighting
Phil!
words.
Red me for Phil!
Oh, them
And
fighting
also,
words.
for everybody playing the home game, that is under the Gaining Rage provocation.
Section.
Okay, I see you. I'm a friend. I'm a friend,
The
tutor, a
rage.
mentor of everyone I know and love back home to make me look like a fool. You do this for some foolishness tonight.
Great value venture.
You do this shit again.
Who said that?
It's
on
alright,
Great
site.
value.
It's on site. This isn't the character. This is me. It's on site.
Byway venture. Oh yeah. Oh heavens. Oh, sorry,
Actually,
should be-
I would disagree with that. Somebody put in our chat that it would be, because we're Canadian, it would be byway
Yeah.
venture.
Yeah.
I disagree with that. My statement on that is that it's a it's a giant tiger venture.
That's some East Coast shit right there for sure.
Oh. Yikes.
Tarakwa,
Got
go
5
ahead.
successes on a crit.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Pull
So
some foolishness on me. You're not going to get me tonight.
just describe how the mists, the supernatural fog, basically, does it like shoot out of your fingers? How does it look to everybody?
I am going to do such a batshit dumb fucking take on this. If any of you have played Batman Arkham Knight,
Yep.
how the smoke kind of dispenses out, and that it looks kind of like that. It's just slowly, it's billowing out, but more like a squid, like
Like Arms of
Don't-
Ahriman.
yes.
Okay.
Because I am going to be the fucking wish.com fucking Lasombra.
Spirit fingers.
Just remember, these are jazz hands. These are spirit fingers. And there's
Well,
mist
my
coming
mama
out of
taught me
yours.
jazz hands, and she used to play the palace for me. She would sing right to me, and I was at the first row, right along with all the other homosexuals.
So the entire freight elevator that you're in kind of billows up with smoke, and the two security guards click in, like they kind of reach over with their one finger and click a button, and there is like a green laser that doesn't quite cut through all of the mist that goes on. What the hell? What's going on? And they're gonna start opening fire because they're human and they're jumpy.
Yeah.
And they see, coming out of said mist, because it's not quite moving mist-wise as fast as Young is transforming. So there's like a giant Krenos form expanding to 9 feet in coming out of the mist. That is quite the visual.
We are legions. Please help
Martin,
me.
You were, what were you doing?
I had shifted to Hispo.
Shifted to Hispo. Okay. And you are shifting. Young is shifting. Millie, are you going to run out to
Well, she's running out gracefully, quickly.
give me a
And
roll for that? That'll be a Dex and Let's go with athletics plus the extra dice from the cat's grace.
Okay.
And Viola is also shifting, I believe, into Glabro for possibly the
successes.
last time. Who knows? You could be
Um?
stuck without the wolf for a while. You might not see the moon. Who
Oh.
knows?
That's true.
Millie, how'd that roll go?
4 successes.
Are you going to be attacking them?
I'm
the
going
other
to
side
be
of the
coming up behind them while they're still kind of disoriented, and basically hitting them with my backpack. Because this is Canada, Millie doesn't have guns, so she is hitting them with her back.
Laptop in it?
Yes, there is a plan for the laptop, so we'll just deal with that later. She's hitting it with the laptop or with the backpack, but of course, I mean, the bag is padded, so
No, I'm
You know.
staring at you in Glasswalker ban.
Well, no, it's like shaking a wasp nest. You're getting the pattern spiders all pissed off.
yeah, I mean, I agree, but it's padded. So yeah, she's gonna got a tough
Padded doesn't
book,
really
it's
do
fine.
shit when you're using it as a weapon. So I just made a roll for their perception. They did not notice you on the way by because Karakwa just pops out the mist. The mist is going everywhere. You kind of crouch low and run past them out of the fog, so they're kind of paying attention to the, Krinos form that is expanding up, and they're going to take a few shots at the Krinos form, probably. Let's see. You have 4 bonus health levels, Young.
Yes,
So
I
you
do.
take 2 of those
Okay.
in damage as bullets are kind of shooting at basically the main thing that they can actually still see, because the
Yeah.
mist is kind of shrouding everybody else, and you're kind of every character adds about 6 inches to their height as they shift into Glabro, as things are minorly cracking and twisting, but Young is just turning into the full wolf form, Krinos form. Now, let's start the next round. Actually, no, Millie, you had an attack. That'll be Dex and I want to say melee. Because it's a weapon, technically, but it's not really a weapon. It shouldn't be used
Is
as
there
a
an
weapon.
is there an extra dice for that or not? That's
Do
not
you
with the
have-
cat's grace.
Do you have melee?
I have melee.
Then yeah, it's just the Dex and melee. The cat's grace is just to kind of get you out there, so you go, and then you're on the backswing, hitting them with the thing that the pattern spiders are gonna eat your soul over.
Yeah, they can wait. 2 successes.
You hit him. It doesn't seem to do much damage.
And I'm assuming that's my turn then.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, this will be restarting the next turn.
Okay.
What's everybody doing? Young,
First.
you're the biggest. I guess you go first. It's like traffic. If you're a cyclist, get out of the way of the car. It's bigger than you.
I would like to. I would like to look down at the shots that I just took, look up, smile, a real big smile, and I choose the one on the right hand side.
Okay. You look down. There's still a little bit of blood mixing with your fur, but it could basically be healed fairly easily.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to be doing to the person on the right side?
Whatever part of them I take hold of is mine, and I
Okay.
would like to collect it. So it will be, I'm imagining, Melee or brawl here?
You're just grabbing with hands.
Yeah.
Then it would be brawl.
Okay.
Plus 4 dice
Okay.
because of Krino's form.
Yeah.
It'd be strength, brawl, and 4 dice. This is going to be one of those rolls that is going to be like, yeah, you just broke everything because that's a lot of dice, and the chances of getting some
Let's see.
crits on that is pretty high.
No, it's like in all of like the Batman games. I didn't kill him. I just broke his spine in several different places.
Yeah.
He's still alive.
He'll
This was
never
a non-lethal
he-
takedown.
He'll never provide for his family again, but he on paper I'm clean. 4 successes.
4 successes. Do you want to spend any willpower in that to re-roll the not quite done ones?
My willpower is going to be precious in this current state of mind if I'm to understand the mechanics
Yeah.
of this game. So I will not.
Okay, so 4 successes. So you look at the shot you just took. You reach out, you grab, and you pull them in to the mist. Just Millie, who would probably have been attacking the other person, you just see like a large furry hand reach out and just basically like the feet go into the mist. What is everyone else doing? Viola, since you're in a precious non-rage state, you actually have a regular dice pool. You don't have any rage dice to roll with it.
Have I reverted at this point?
No.
Okay.
Your Glabro form will last until the end of the scene.
Okay. I see. I would like to sweep the leg of the one that's still standing. So I would like to like kind of like as soon as like the mist started going out and the one guy was pulled, yanked basically.
Yeah.
Violet's going to like just kind of like duck into the cloud, and then with the knife in her hand with the edge outwards this way, she's going to like basically like sweep the leg.
Okay. With the knife?
Yes.
That is a dex and
Ooh.
melee.
That's a mean cut.
Now, because
Deep
I
cut.
did not have any melee without the knife, does that give me 1 point of melee?
It does not.
Okay, so it's just so then it's just my dex, pretty much.
It would be just
I can-
dex,
we
but
can-
you're in Glabro, so you get 2 extra dice.
Oh, 2 extra. Okay, cool. I see. Wait. And that would be 5 total. That is 1, 2, 3 successes. No, 4 successes.
4 successes?
Yeah.
So you duck down, you reach out with the knife, and you basically slash. Are you slashing for like the back of their legs type thing, like a hamstring type situation?
Yep.
I don't know if there's any noise associated with this. I'm not Christopher Lee. So-
There is, and I don't want to say it.
It's a rather not pleasant noise. Let's put it that way then.
Yeah.
The screaming would be very, very high pitched at least.
Yeah.
There's
At
a
least,
yell.
at least.
It's the same person that Millie hit with the now possibly broken computer. I don't know. The Glasswalker band might come into play with that one. Karakwa, what are you doing now that you have the mist?
I want to step out of the elevator, try and navigate out of the mist I have created, the consequences of my own actions, and see what's around the area.
Well, there's somebody who's mid-fall who is just got hamstringed and hit in the back of the head
Outside of
with
the
a...
violence that we have committed.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hypothetically.
that's what's up. That's what's up. Don't
Uh,
snitch on yourself.
The rest of this particular area kind of looks like a stereotypical kind of just office building type setting, right? Like there's kind of a door, and then you see like the windows and the Venetian blinds on the other side of it, and then like the large potted plant that is in no way, shape, or form anywhere near anything that would remotely resemble sunlight during the day. And it's got like the odd piece of like you couldn't pick it out of an art book type piece of art, like something that was just basically kind of painted by somebody who... That's a bunch of dice. I'll get those later. Yeah, it's basically just kind of like generic oil painting art that is
Generic oil painting art.
Is there no one else outside of the two that we have undoubtedly broken the limbs out of in the room outside of us?
There's nobody outside of those two, no.
Can I go ahead and start snooping through desk, trying to see if there's anything that might catch my eye, or like looks like, oh shit, this is important?
There's no desks in that area. There's just the like doors to offices, that sort of thing. Are you gonna go through one of those doors?
Yes.
Okay. It seems like a kind of standard office, like desk, like the kind of shelving unit behind the desk that has like large, thick binders behind it, that sort of thing. You're gonna start going through those.
Yep.
Give me a intelligence and investigation.
Uh-oh.
And we're gonna flip back to let's see who hasn't gone yet this round. Millie and Martin. Martin, what are you up to?
Okay, so the two goons,
Yes.
what are their current states?
One of them is screaming in pain and hasn't quite entirely fallen over yet. Got hit in the back of the head with a computer last turn.
Mm-hmm.
The other one is in the mist, and he hasn't quite started screaming yet, but let's just say that he's going to. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna leave Young. That's Young's kill.
Oh, thank you.
That's Young's kill.
Thanks
That's
for understanding.
That's Vila's kill. I'm going to maintain my Hispo form, and I'm going to lope behind Karakwa just to kind of watch her back.
All right. She goes into basically the nearest office. And
so I'm kind of like lingering out in the hallway while she's doing her thing in the office.
Okay. Millie, what are you up to?
Well, if they're both down, then I'm gonna start walking towards Karakwa. And my backpack, I'm just gonna reach into it, and as I'm walking, I'm gonna open it up and see if it's still working. I ask
roll.
inquisitively. Okay.
Let's go with a rage dice. This is a pure chance type of thing. What'd you roll?
I rolled a 7.
Yeah, it's fine.
Hey!
Hey!
Had you rolled a 1 or 2, on the other hand, that shit
It would have been
busted.
broken. I had a backup plan for the anyway. Yeah, so she's like, oh, okay, fine. And then she closes it up, sticks her back in her backpack, and walks towards Karakwa.
Okay. We're gonna fast forward to the next round. Viola, you that particular person is screaming and kind of like at the knees, buckling over, falling down, but they're not quite done yet.
Oh,
Quick, non-lethally fucking kick his head in.
I was gonna well, I don't think there's any way to do this non-lethally. Is to, as I'm coming up with the knife, and he's coming down onto his knee, gives me the perfect height to jab that into the back of the neck
Yeah, no,
right here.
that's
Yeah,
that's
there's
that's
no
it.
way to do that non-lethally.
Yeah.
It's just
It's no,
the
it's good. It's
intuition
quick.
took me.
It's
Allegedly.
quick.
The
It's
intuition
clean.
was just sweep.
Give
Just
me
that.
a dex and melee plus the 2 dice for the Glabro form.
Yeah, it's gonna be 5 again.
Pin this poor guy to the floor.
Another 4 successes.
Yeah, he's dead.
Non-lethally.
Non-
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And I
It's
literally, like, as I had done that, I just took a glance to make sure that the knife was going into the right spot, and then, like, just continue on into the hallway to see if I can find a window.
Yeah, no windows seem to be connected to the outside as of yet. For Young, what you doing?
How does my guy look? Sorry, how
You
does he
can't-
feel? It's
can't-
a
yeah.
smoke, right? Yeah.
Can't quite tell by look, but by feel, you grabbed a hold of one of his arms and pulled him forward, and the force of that was enough. You've been through this quite a few times. That's a dislocated arm. He's about to start screaming a lot.
I would like to cause grievous harm to the part that would make sounds, so that he doesn't get a chance to scream at all. Just a thrashing of claw, bite, whatever it takes to make that happen.
Considering he is kind of off balance, you pulled him in. His head is right there. So, as a storyteller suggestion, I'm going to go with a little bit of flavor and suggest that you get a +1 aggravated bite damage.
Cool. Let's do that. What do I roll for that?
That would be a strength and a brawl. Also,
Okay.
there's something I forgot to do at the top of the round. Spend a willpower point because you have not killed anything just yet this time.
Oh, yes. Okay. Very well.
This is going to be kind of messy. And just to cut down on the gore descriptions, this is going to be kind of like a grape.
Yeah. In the in the mist, kind of in the fog. What happens, I'll say.
What happens in the fog stays in the fog.
Stays in the fog. Amen to that. Let's see, strength and bro, +4.
Just don't tell Thomas Jane that. That's all I'm saying.
I won't. No, no. Oh no, too soon. Is it? That film's old. I have to re-roll
It's like 2009.
one of these.
What are you talking about?
Yeah. I have to re-roll one of these because I don't have enough dice to represent rage.
You underestimate 2009 in my mind is like yesterday still, so
yeah.
Let's see.
I was 7 in 2009. Hi.
5 successes, but I need to re-roll just to make sure that there's a rage in there.
Yeah, I've just turned to dust, Infinity War style.
No, it's just 5 6 successes there.
5 successes.
Yeah.
So.
One of them was a 10, but I don't know if that means anything here.
You don't take any damage whatsoever from this, but I'm assuming there's kind of like a primal growl coming from Young's Krino's form
Yeah.
as you reach down, because you're 9 feet tall. This is like you have to basically bend down like a third of your height to wrap your jaws around this guy's head. And you crunch down, and it basically just, I won't say evaporates necessarily, because there's a bit more resistance than that,
Mhm.
but it's not there anymore. You did 5 successes, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's you did 6 points of aggravated damage to a person that had already taken 4 health levels of damage.
Mhm.
So
Mhm,
yeah,
mhm.
you the roll that I just did though, he was dressed in like military kind of guard armor with the helmet. You get a
Mm.
bit of helmet stuck in your teeth.
Okay. How does that make me fe- fe- feel? Because I did clock that when I first took the damage, I added a point of rage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't take any damage from it. It's just annoying.
All right. Okay. If it's
Is it like when you get a popcorn
yeah.
kernel stuck in? That's
Yeah.
That's how I'm
I try to
imagining it.
like start to like dig it out a bit, but
With the claw. Like,
yeah.
and that is pretty much everybody either dead or dying at this point. So the mist dissipates over the next round. Young, are you going to be shifting out now that you have?
I'll shift back. Yeah. So
Okay.
like I as the smoke goes away, like you see my like silhouette in the mist start to shrink down, and as it goes away, it's just a human form. It's as if I wasn't a shifter at all.
Giant furry rage monster.
Yeah. I pick up my coat because I assume the rest of my clothes are total trash now.
I tend to go with the Hulk type of thing. Like
Mhm.
it's only a 30% increase, so
Right.
you've still got the remnants of your ugly purple pants.
As long as the coat is good, I'm all right. How devastating are these chunks of helmet in my teeth
Oh,
here?
you can dig them out with a claw, no problem. Like
Okay,
it just
cool. Yeah.
kind of pops it out. And everyone else is going through or heading towards that particular office. Caraqua, how did that roll go?
Not good because I only have 2 dice in intelligence and not in investigation.
And it was all rage.
Can anyone look through this? Like she just snaps, just like I don't know what any of this is.
Millie?
Millie would be coming up behind Caraqua, would probably see that Caraqua is frustrated and would offer to help with whatever it is that Caraqua is looking for. So what are you looking for? Exactly.
Something. I don't know.
Okay, so we don't have specifics on what you want. All right, so we're just probably looking for information on bullshit that this company has done, et cetera, yada 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 ad nauseum, right?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Can Millie add to this investigation?
If Millie wants to, yeah.
What's the role?
For Viola, you on the other side of the door that everybody kind of went to, there is, from what you can tell, an exterior window in that particular office.
Well, my tail starts wagging and I make my way over there.
You're in
Okay.
Hispo,
In Glabro.
Glabro. You don't.
Oh, I don't have a tail
Fuck
yet.
it. You can
that
have a
one.
tail in Glabro if you want a tail.
Yay!
I
Small
was
tail.
about to say, if she's like a giant corgi, can we please just pet her with those little stubbly tails? Please, love of God, please.
But she's in Glabro. That's the mostly human form
I
with a corgi
know.
tail.
With the corgi tail, yes.
I have a question.
Shoot.
When you've taken damage in Krynos and you shift back to Hamid,
That
what happens with
disappears.
the damage? It's gone?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
That basically is part of the extra healing that you would have
Sure.
in. But when you go back from Krynos to human form, you drop down to 1 rage.
Oh, automatically?
Automatically, yeah.
Okay. And if you're in a frenzy, you drop down to 0 rage.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Yeah. Leaving frenzy
Oh.
sets the rage to 0. Yeah. So, Millie, you were adding to the investigation. Let's go with intelligence and investigation, or
Yeah, I rolled that
So,
one.
what do
So
we at?
that's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes. That's what I
And
figured.
Carriqua, you had 2
Yeah.
initially. This seems to be just kind of like a generic, like, junior executive kind of office. Like, there's the kind of on the top row of the shelving, you can see like the kind of crystal awards of like top sales earner of 2020 type thing, like at least 2 or 3 years back. And then you
He needs to up those
find
numbers or else it's not going to look good on a resume.
Those are
Anyway,
rookie
sorry.
numbers.
there's no
look,
coffee
it's
in
a
this
top-
office. That's all I'm saying, because
Oh,
coffee
look,
is
there's
for
a top
closers.
polluter award.
Oh.
See, right up there.
Where is
Top
the CEO?
polluter,
I
1999.
like as I go towards the window, I'm just going to oops.
Pull the
Oopsie daisy.
Venetian blind up so that yeah. I'm going to
But you pull him up, Turkish.
God damn it. That's the rage right there, the provocation.
Stupid things.
I'm
It
going
feels
to
like when someone's trying to slam a door, but they have those little safety catches on it, so it can't slam.
I'm going to roll a chance dice to see if this particular office
Chance the Rapper, or
No.
no. Just checking.
Is there a chance?
It's
Hey,
relevant to
listen.
my character.
If Chance the Rapper wants to play a TTRPG, just saying, contact this guy. I did in fact succeed on that. So once you readjust the Venetian blinds to where you need them to be, just peeking out from behind the clouds is let's see. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna check what phase of the moon we're in currently. Talk amongst yourselves.
Waning gibbous, I think.
Phase of the moon today. Today's moon phase. Yeah, it is a waning crescent moon. So it's a waning gibbous. So you can see kind of like the sliver of the moon peeking out from the clouds.
I ready my throat and let out an ow.
And then as a storyteller, I am contractually obligated to say Werewolves of London, and then move on. Yeah, so that's 1 rage returning. As you can kind of feel, it's kind of like a tingling, kind of like almost like a static electric charge over the entirety of your body that you
Can we go with a warmth instead of an electric charge, because I got zapped not too long ago?
I may have given Monica some in-character PTSD about electricity. Yeah, so it's like a kind of a warmth, a kind of a like your face kind of flushes a little bit, like you can feel like where you kind of felt a little numb a couple minutes ago. Is anyone else joining in
Much
on
better.
this?
Yeah, I see Vi do that, and I just go, oh hell yeah. Ow.
Werewolves of London. Okay.
Where
Martin, I'm still maintaining Hispo.
Okay.
So you get an actual full-throated direwolf howl mixed in.
Nice.
Yeah.
And after that, I've been while that was going on, I would have liked to have had Martin in his wolfy form do some take advantage of his heightened sense of smell
Okay.
and see if I can maybe, I don't have anything mechanically for this, I think, but I'd like to maybe see if I can pick up on the scent of worm taint.
Okay.
It all happened in here. It's fine.
Yeah.
So
same.
you don't actually
Came
have
and
sense
went.
worm.
Came and went.
Mhm.
So you don't have sense worm, but you're in Hispo. And for some reason, they decided not to put extra senses into the Hispo form for this
They
particular
say it
thing.
they say it in the actual text body that they
Okay.
have heightened senses, but they don't actually have any mechanics listed.
They don't have any mechanics. So I'm going to go with the standard heightened senses test of +2.
Okay.
But since you don't have sense worm, this is going to be a bit of a higher difficulty.
Okay. What is my pool, sir?
Let's go with like wits and survival, I would say.
That works. Okay.
Plus the 2.
Okay. I was gonna say, yeah, you could probably just cross apply the bonuses the lupus form gets.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta build my pool here. This is gonna take some mathing.
Caraqua and Millie, did you join in on the howl?
Millie
Is
didn't
there-
transform.
You don't
Yeah,
have
I
to.
didn't either.
And I'm only
Question
at 2
first.
rage.
Is there anything else in this area? Like, is there another office or anything like that? Or no?
This is basically kind of the end of a hallway, so you could probably go down the hallway and find more offices. This is kind of like the Millie and Caraqua, you kind of had experience checking these types of things out before. So this is probably like a junior executive that just made it up to this particular level of the building. And they are kind of like you can have the office by the freight elevator type situation.
I feel
Right.
that. I don't like you, but I feel that.
So I guess we're gonna keep walking down this hallway until we find.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on a crit after spending a willpower.
Yeah, I'd say that's fairly good enough. I was gonna say 5 on the 5 on the chance for a roll, but it's definitely there. You can smell. It's you've smelled it before. It's like blood, but old blood. But there's lots of it, and it's going down the hallway to the left.
So after we howl, Martin arches his back, raises his hackles, and kind of waves his head and starts, we'll say, trotting down the hall, waiting for the pack to catch up.
Quick storyteller point.
Yes.
I've always kind of ruled it in Werewolf that there's like a basic werewolf language.
Okay.
That if you're in like Hispo or Lupus or Krenos, you can actually say, and then everybody else kind of knows what it is that you're saying.
Okay. All right. I smell old, dead blood. A lot of it this way.
Oh, fun. Let's go. Karakwa, come on. That's what you're waiting for.
Kariko's just like her face has hardened, but like her hands are twitching. She wants to beat the living, ever loving shit out of something.
That's fair. So you're all proceeding down that particular hallway to the left.
And
Uh,
I'm going to continue tracking.
Okay.
If you want me to do any sort of extended rolls, I got no problem doing that.
No, it's
Okay.
It seems to be the closer you get to this particular target, the more prevalent the smell is. Like the easier it would be for you to track. So after you turn left down the hallway, it kind of opens up into a larger kind of front desk office area of what would be a stereotypical building. And there are like gaudy Roman style pillars along the walls. It looks like there's a massive amount of marble that was brought in. And there are kind of like two large doors on the one side, and on the other side there's like there's two space for two elevators, and kind of like by the elevators there's a kind of semicircle desk where you would assume that during regular office hours that's where like kind of the floor secretary would kind of greet people coming in and let them know what offices they're going and where they would find them. And the smell is definitely heading towards the large double doors.
Martin continues leading the pack this way.
Follow.
Are you going through the doors?
Martin
here.
can't. I'll get to the door and I'll just start clawing at it until someone opens it.
That's going to be Karako. She's going to kick that shit in again.
Give me
Give me something to break. Though.
And we're back
And
to
we're
Limp
back.
Bizkit.
What else is better for this?
Strength and brawl.
No, you got me. Yeah.
I mean, we could be doing disturbed, down with the sickness.
I was also gonna say, but then I was like, I don't even want to bring it up.
4.
4 successes.
Hmm.
So Karakwa
I can reroll.
tries to do the step, not breaking a stride, kick the door, but she bounces off this particular door.
You taking my thing away from me!
It is a thick ass solid wood door.
Millie turns to Karakwa. She says, "Hand me the pass." And Millie takes it from Karakwa, swipes because there's probably a whatever, and opens the door.
There is the kind of typical kind of red light that's on it that's solid. You swipe, it does the beep beep red light, and then a solid red light again.
Ooh.
Well,
No.
that's not very good, is it? Give me a second. She hands the pass back to Karakwa. She opens up the she says, "Oh yeah, you all do you, right? I'll do me." And she goes and she starts trying to deal with this situation in her laptop.
Intelligence and technology, please.
And Martin is back to watching their asses.
Well, at Hispo, you're about that height, so.
Yeah. Maybe. Nah, I'm more suited for like navel gazing.
Am I allowed to take the the extra die for the hacking specialty?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
This would be roughly hacking. What
Here's
is
what I'll point out something.
what is Violet doing? Violet?
Did you hear me?
No.
Oh, sorry. I said meditating.
Okay. Karikwa, you were about to say something, sorry.
I was going to make a dumbass comment, but I can't even remember what I was about to say.
Millie, how many
Here's the thing,
successes?
I turned on break stuff. I went biscuit in the background. So my brain, no wrinkles.
Millie has 6 successes.
Yeah, that's easy enough to do.
All right.
My-
So I'm getting basically the security on that door turned off so that it's just a straight green light.
Is Karikwa going to be kicking the door or opening the
Yes,
door?
they took this away from me.
Kicking?
It's just one of those days.
Still a solid door. It's not going to change the fact that it's a solid door.
Yes, but it's a solid door that's now technically not locked. So, go for it, Karikwa.
Yay, okay, am I
strength and
rolling?
brawl.
Yes. Give me that shit again. I'm in your system. I'm fucking up your...
Now we're
Please
just
help
getting it
me.
into Rage Against the Machine. Okay, that's
Better. Well, I feel so much better about it.
Killing in the name of Gaia.
I have 5.
That
Bark,
kicks the
bark,
door
bark. Woof, woof,
pretty
woof.
solidly open. Like it doesn't move super fast, but it's open. And on the other side of the door, you see a large, long wooden meeting table. And on the far side of the table, there is a chair that is large. It's leather. It has an embroidered kind of A on the back of it, and it spins around slowly. And you see someone say, "And what do you want?" And on either side of them, on one side, there is a large creature, would be the best way of putting it. And it looks like a Krenos form, but it has kind of a large misshapen back. And on the other side, there is someone who has slick black hair, and they are dressed completely in black, but their skin is extremely pale. And that's where we're going to end this particular session.
No!
Let me do something to them.
Stop
I
the
have the
fuck- what
power.
fuck? I was waiting.
Yeah.
She's
You
got
know
a
that
blank,
Kill Bill
I got-
shit with the... That was it. And then he said, and that's where we're going to end tonight. I'm like,
So, thank you everybody for watching tonight. For any bits or subscriptions, you feel free to send our way. It is always appreciated. Money goes to the folks that are on screen, and we'll do some quick outros. And then if you're on Twitch, we'll raid out to somebody. If you're on YouTube, watch some of our other stuff because this is awesome. So we'll do reverse order, and we'll start over here with Michaela.
hi, I'm Akila, otherwise known as Cosmic Dazai, and I'm here to fuck up your program. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, because I'm still going to name it, and Tumblr, because I'm sad. Also, if you're in DC, I do drag. I also do things that make me seem like a bitch, but outside of this. You can find me on Vancouver, where I'm a Zamitsi, or the other werewolf game, where I am a Karen, or in a different vampire game on a different channel, where I'm also a bitch. Thank you.
You went with Clan Zemissi, and then you went with Karen. So I guess Karen is now a tribe of werewolves. Like
Yes, yes, it is.
They're full of
It
rage,
fucking is,
yeah.
yes.
automatically start off at 3 rage.
Where's the
Next
fucking
up,
manager?
Next up is Patrick.
Hi, Patrick Gill, creative director at Martlet Games. I was Martin tonight. I have to say, I'm thoroughly enjoying this table. You all are just a pleasure to play with. You can just find me on various socials at Martlet Games on whatever we're gonna call X, Twitter, whatever the hellscape site. Yeah, just you need any assets made for your actual plays, hit me up. I got you taken care of here. Yeah, I've contributed quite a bit of graphic work here to the channel over the past 2 years now, so yeah. I'm not doing nothing this winter. Hit me up. Love you all. Good night.
And up above me over here is Joanna.
Hello, my name is Joanna. You'll find me on the socials as Hyrule Gardener. You will find me here playing vampire, playing an evil, horrible, mean, but yet so lovable and cute Ventrue, or something. And yeah, I'm enjoying this game as well.
And Elaine.
Hey, what up? I'm Alan. And you can find me on Harriet Games on the Quest Keep channels on Twitch and YouTube. You can also see some comedy content that I made with them as well on the second the Besties page on YouTube also. If you are in the Vancouver area, you might see me do stand up from time to time. And other than that, I don't know. My ass is everywhere. I'm here playing in a vampire game as the old man. I've done some smaller series games where I play Banu Hakim, which is the best part of myself that I can imagine. So go check those out also.
And last but certainly not least, over here is Monica.
Hi, Monica. I've been playing Viola for you all, and I also absolutely adore playing Sophia over on New Blood. Please go check her out because she's dying for an audience. Otherwise, you can find me doing illustration work across all sorts of different media, graphic novels for kids, illustration work for TTRPGs such as Vancouver by Night, Darrington Press, and quite a few other different channels, and just artwork in general. I will be at Spark Animation Festival this weekend and probably conventions other weekends in the future as well. So check out my Twitter and Instagram at MonicaM_art to find out where I'm going to be next. Thank you, Steve.
Also, buy Monica's book.
Yes, buy my book.
And this guy is Storyteller Steve. So what we've got that you can help us out with, we've got Twitch. If you follow us, it's free. Subscription is only $5 unless you have the Amazon Prime subscription, in which case it's free, and you can take money directly out of Jeff Bezos's back pocket. So you definitely want to do that. Over on YouTube, if you're watching us there, you can subscribe for free, which is very confusing that they use the exact same words for that. But if you become a member, you can watch our stuff early, and we have it posted up generally about a week ahead of time, and that's only $3. So you can check that out, or you can go over to Patreon. For $5, you get to see all of our stuff early and a bunch of our behind-the-scenes stuff as well. You can all check that out, or you can go to our merch shop where you can buy stuff like this, which I don't have the Meat C shirt on right now, but I'm going to go into my usual spiel of you can buy the Meat C shower curtains if you really felt like it, or other instruments. Like you can buy t-shirts of it, you can buy hats, you can buy like notebooks, buy all the stuff the Meat C, because that is actually the correct way of saying that word. Don't listen to what anybody else has to say. I've even seen people say Tismez, which is absolutely factually
Tismez.
incorrect.
Like Tex-Mex? Like
Like Tismez. Like, I don't know what is going on or why they would. Yeah, it was weird. It was the 90s were a wild time. Anyway, so come on back next week, everybody, and see what happens. See if they attack the things that are behind the desk. And we will see you next week. Have a good night, everybody. You know, woo on the way out.
Woo!
Ow.